So, we've got Andy Edwards and Scot Lade from the Prog Corner. Two notable YouTube personalities, both who have done plenty of appearances here on Sea of Tranquility, doing fine on their own as well out there in YouTubeville. They have kind of started this little feud between each other that I have been kind of keeping an eye on. You know, when you have these people that you work with in YouTube land, right, and then you see like some of them start a feud or whatnot, you kind of have to watch and see how it all unfolds. I mean, this kind of started a week or two ago. Andy started kind of poking a little fun at Scot and his crew over on the Prog Corner, talking about Neil Peart, former drummer, the late great former drummer of Rush, and I kind of spiraled from there, and Andy did a whole reaction video on that video that Scot and his friends did, and then Scot just posted kind of a rebuttal, right? And I kind of look at these things. It's almost like a WWE or AEW wrestling match, right? Or a feud, right? So the whole thing is they plan out these things long in advance in wrestling world, and someone's got to be the heel or the bad guy. Someone's got to be the face, the good guy, right? So who's the heel? Who's the face here? I don't quite know. I mean, usually it's the guy who takes the first shot, right? So Mr. Andy Edwards taking the first shot at Scot in the Prog Corner. Scot then coming back, retaliating, and it's kind of going on from here. And, both fan bases of each channel, a lot of people watching these videos, and maybe some people watch one show, not the other. Maybe a lot of people watch both, whatever. I've been taking a look at the comments, and, a lot of people and viewers are going for one side over the other, and some people are having fun with it. Some people think it's very serious. Oh, two YouTubers battling it out on each respective show. They're not actually talking to each other, but they're doing it through this medium known as YouTube, right? So I saw one viewer on Scot's channel in the Prog Corner on his recent video rebuttal saying that you two guys need to head over to Sea of Tranquility and have it out and figure this whole thing out. And I'm thinking, that makes sense. Neutral ground, right? So in wrestling terms, it's like where to pick the venue to have that big steel cage match where we can get Scot Lade and Andy Edwards inside the steel cage with a referee who's impartial. Because I'm friends with both guys, right? I've worked with both guys, like both of these guys, like what they do. Love what they contribute to this channel, right? You hate to see two friends kind of going at it. Especially, they're not doing it to each other's faces, right? They're just kind of through the means of YouTubeville. They are sending out things through the interweb. We should get them together, right? What do you think, folks? Should we have Scot Lade and Andy Edwards here on Sea of Tranquility to settle their differences once and for all? And stop talking about each other here, there, and everywhere, right? Face to face through the magic of Zoom, right? Or StreamYard, whatever we decide to do. And get them to kind of hash out this whole feud and, maybe let bygones be bygones. Or maybe they'll hate each other even more. I don't know. Who's the face here? Who's the heel? Like I said, Andy, dude, I love you, but you kind of started it. To me, you're the heel in this whole thing. We love Neil Peart here in the States, right? So of course we talk about him like he's one of the greatest drummers of all time. That's the way it is. That's how we feel. But Andy's questioning that, and Scott's video, man, he's, talks a lot about Andy's Englishness and all that sort of thing, right? So they're throwing lots of barbs. There's lots of points being made here, but there's no deciding anything that's happened so far. And so maybe it's time for the king of mediators to kind of step in and let these two guys hash it all out with an impartial person in the middle, someone who can talk some sense into these two knuckleheads, right? Stop slinging stuff through YouTube and settle it like two men. Let's find the root of the problem. Let's get you two very talented dudes to kind of talk it out, work it out, so we can all go back to normal life once again, right? Let's see. Do you guys want to see it? Do you want to see these two guys here on SOT together? Mediated by me. We can make that happen. Scott, Andy, you listening? You watching? All your viewers, are you watching? Do you want to see it? Do you want to participate in it? I'm ready to do it. I am throwing it out there. I am willing to do it to get you two guys to kind of hopefully kiss and make up. We'll see. Or maybe it won't turn out that way. Maybe the feud will get even nastier after coming here. I don't know. Only time will tell. So, yeah, let's see what happens. The Prog Corner and Andy Edwards. Will they meet here in a steel cage match? Mediated by me, Pete Pardo of Sea of Tranquility. Here on neutral ground. We'll see what happens. Till then, visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. No, I'm not going to pull my hair out and put on hats like Scott does. No, I'm not going to talk with a very distinguished accent and throw all sorts of weird quibs out there because I don't do that. But I'm willing to get those two guys, let them do their thing, and I will make it happen. So we'll see what happens here. Tune in. Stay tuned to this channel for further updates on this. The feud that won't seem to die. Maybe we can put it to rest here on Sea of Tranquility. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.